stations and supermarkets, which tells us that it could already work. So that's why we're using AI.
So if a emergency vehicle was coming, it would sense it 1 mile, which is the least, I think, and it would flash or beep. So if someone couldn't hear, it would go as a light color in darkness and dark colors in lightness.
And our last group here tonight is the homework help group. This is actually the group that is moving on, and they find out, is it Thursday? Their next level, so.
Okay, so in our community, we noticed that many students in our school struggle with homework, but can't get the help that they need because either teachers are unavailable or many parents don't understand the new methods that teachers are using.
Amen.
So our solution to this was to build an AI app that can be used for any type of homework, and it doesn't just give you the answer, it breaks it down. And if you insert your homework in your work, it can analyze it and adapt to that student, so any student can learn with that particular system, whether it's math, reading, or something else.
Okay, so as Aiden was saying, we plan on eventually developing an app that would help students either understand homework or keep up with the time it takes. It'll be a dual function. So part one would allow a student to enter their homework into the app. Then AI would analyze the problem and adapt to the student's level and how they were feeling. And they would ask leading, guiding questions without giving an answer. And the second part would allow students to enter due dates or times they want to do something. AI would analyze and see what is the best time to do these if you want to get it done by a certain time.
We chose to use AI specifically because sometimes there aren't the resources available to create these apps. So we wanted to use AI to not strain stress on people that have to create this so that they can work on more important things while we can create this specific thing. And then if you look down there, we have a graph that shows their academic performance, stress, and sleep. If you look at the blue line there, that is how their sleep goes down based on how much homework they're given and how much time they spend. You can't see it, but there is a dull gray line, and that's on a 2-hour marker. And usually if students go over that, their academic performance starts to plummet, their stress begins to highly rise, and their sleep suffers. So for these reasons, we wish to create an app for homework help that all students can use worldwide, hopefully, so that not just Alcoa can be helped, but possibly Tennessee and maybe further than that. Finally, as state champions, we will be receiving the results of the regionals Thursday.
So like I said, this is just a small selection of a wonderful club led by wonderful teachers. And Mr. Reiner, you can't have all of them, but there's some great students coming your way, as you can tell. They are phenomenal. We also really quickly have Dr. Holtz from the University of Tennessee and AI Tennessee represented here tonight.
Yeah, so I am Dr. Emily Holtz, and this is Dr. Ann Ho from AI Tennessee. I started my relationship with Alcoa about 3 years ago. My interns actually serve in your schools and have been mentored by Mr. Bauman and Mrs. McDonald. So this was a really exciting opportunity for us to partner with the schools. The students were phenomenal. As Amber mentioned, it was 6 days of intense work, researching, studying, and learning all about AI in that time. So we've been really pleased with their progress. We do have a nice plaque to present that have the students' names and their teams that can go to the intermediate school. So I'll give this to you. Thank you. And
And I just want to add, on behalf of our AI Tennessee initiative and the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, as well as all our statewide collaborators, we are so proud that this school here and all these students behind me, as well as their peers in the AI Club, have been pioneers, truly, not just for the school district here, but across the state and in the country. Thank you all so much.
And they are leaving here to go present to the commission meeting tonight as well. So again, just so proud of them. Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Great job. Thank you so much.
Good luck Thursday. That's great.
Before we move on, do you think they could help us with AI in our board meeting and our board reports?
Timing, yes.
That's it, yes. We do thank your students. I know they're leaving to go to the commission meeting, but I will tell you I had an opportunity to go to the University of Tennessee and watch our students explain each of their AI projects to just, we had L&N STEM Academy, but you had a lot of people from the university there, but our students did an excellent job explaining their project to people they didn't know through a gallery walk. So I'm just so thankful for Ms. McDonald and Mr. Bauman for taking on this initiative, but also Mrs. Harper for continuing to encourage her teachers to push her students to new levels with different activities. So thank you for your leadership and for your teachers for providing these experiences. As you can see, our students really enjoy what they're doing and are doing a great job. I would say if I need some AI help, I know where I'm going. So moving on, you can see in the personnel report, we do have a few changes. We do have some new hires. We have a custodial new hire due to a custodian that is no longer working with us, and then we have a food service new hire due to an exit. And then we had some internal transfers. We had a custodian, Joanne Smitty, moved to a custodian for an unfilled position. We had Ms. Danielle Graff transfer to AIS into the bookkeeping position from AES. We had Shauna Eichman, who is currently at AES, but we have combined the bookkeeper and the registrar together, so she's fulfilling that role, full-time role. Sydney Pass moved from the middle school to the elementary in food service, and then J.D. Smither has taken on a new position for next year in the technology position. So he's leaving second grade. So that is our personnel report.
Board business.
So board business, Mr. Chairman, I would like to recommend that item A, which is discussion and possible action regarding Director of Schools contract, that we table that item until May. So that is my recommendation.
Do we have a recommendation?
Make a motion, we table that discussion until May.
I second it.
Is there any discussion? Okay.
Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Moving on to our next item on the agenda is letter B, which is approval to give tenure status to the following teachers who have successfully met all requirements for tenure in Alcoa City Schools. And so just to provide a brief summary of what tenure is and what is required of each of our teachers. One, they have to have a 4-year degree from a college or a career and technical teacher who has equivalent amount of training. 2, they have to hold a valid teacher's license and the state, approved by the state board based on trainings, covered subject and grades taught. They have to complete a probationary period of 5 years, with the last 2 years where they're employed has to have a level of effectiveness or 4 or 5, and then have received evaluations demonstrating an overall performance effective level of expectations or tonight, board, it seems like my mic is cutting in and out. I apologize for that. So tonight, I have some individuals that I would like to recommend for approval of tenure for you, and I will name each of these individuals by school. So if you're here tonight, we're able to please come up when I call your name. We have a certificate for you, and we'd like to get a picture of this at the end once we get done, so please remain till the end. So at AES, we have Abby Breeden and Kelly Tyler. At AIS, we have Hannah Johnson Lopez. Justin Reidner. Brittany Stooksbury. And Hannah Turner. From AMS, we have Zachary Alegria, Melody Hardwick, Jonathan Harris, Cheyenne Crook, and Jacob Warwick. At Alcoa High School, we have Leanne Denny, Paul Sudreth, Keenan Sudreth, Dakota Summers, and Alex Taylor. Okay, so Miss Danny, do we need to double stack? True. So, Mr. Chairman, we have I've recommended these. So, Mr. Chairman, I would recommend that all these individuals here tonight have met all the criteria for receiving tenure in Alcoa City Schools. So, I would recommend them all for tenure. Would be my motion.
Do I have a motion?
I recommend that the Alcoa School Board approve the tenure of these teachers who have met the requirements.
Second.
Any discussion? I'd just like to say some of them aren't old enough to be, because I had them in middle school. So they can't be old enough. Okay, is there anything else?
Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Abstain.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, moving to the next items under board business. Mr. Chairman, would you like for me to do all these field trips in one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Item B, which is to approve a field trip for Jerry Allison at Alcoa High School Skills USA, June the 1st, 2026 in Atlanta, Georgia. Letter C is approve a field trip for Keenan Sudreth, Alcoa High School Yearbook, July 10th through the 12th, 2026 in Athens, Georgia. Item D, approve a field trip for Sam Thomas, Alcoa High School Volleyball, July the 10th through the 12th, 2026, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And F, approve field trip for Russell McCurdy, Alcoa High School Band, March the 5th through the 9th. And now, just to make a note, this is 27. So this is next year. Just want to make sure that note, just so they can get the booking and the reservations taken care of in Orlando, Florida. So, Mr. Chairman, I'd recommend that items B through F, that we approve the field trips as read.
Okay, do I have a recommendation?
Make a motion, we approve all the field trips.
Second. Any discussion?
I have a question about the trip to Russell McCurdy's band. Is there going to be a female go on that trip?
Ms. Rochelle, let me look at the,
He's saying yes.
Oh, okay.
thank you. Thank you.
What'd you say?
He'll have several.
Yes, they'll have several.
Okay,
contestants.
Okay,
okay.
good.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Okay.
Okay, Jana?
Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, board policy.
So, before we move on, I will tell you there's an addendum added under board business tonight. And tonight, the addendum is to approve a resolution of school board regarding nomination of Colette Brown as a student member of the State Board of Education. So, Ms. Brown has the opportunity to serve as a junior and senior year on the State Board of Education. And so what you're approving tonight is a resolution supporting her approval to serve and be submitted as a recommendation to be approved on the State Board of Education. So I know, Colette, we are so thankful of how you're serving on the board, but what I will tell you is how you're serving outside of your school and serving our students. You don't know how much that they really appreciate you as a high school student coaching, and they look up to you. So thank you so much for what you're doing in that, and we're very proud of you. So, Mr. Chairman, I'd recommend that we approve the resolution of Alcoa School Board regarding the nomination of Colette Brown as a student member of the State Board of Education.
Okay, do we have a recommendation?
I recommend that the Alcoa School Board approve and allow Miss Collette to apply for the student member of the Tennessee Board of Education.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? The only thing I'd like to say is thank you for doing that.
Yes.
We need that. Somebody like you, it's great to have.
Thank you very much for recommending me.
Are you ready? All right. Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh? Yes. Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Moving on to board policy, item 5. Our first policy is a first reading of update to policy 1.404, which is appeals to and appearances before the board. So the board, there was Governor Lee in March signed a new bill in, which was House Bill 22 and Senate Bill 178, that now allows members of the community to have public comment on items not on the agenda. So this policy outlines what that procedure looks like. Members who wish to speak to the board on items not on the agenda would have the same amount of time as those who speak on the agenda. They would have 3 minutes to speak to the board. So I would recommend, because this is into law, that we approve the first reading of the update to policy 1.404.
I make a motion to approve the update, first reading of this policy.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay.
Okay. Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item B, which is the first reading of update to policy 2.400, which is revenues, which it seems like we just brought this policy to you this year. So due to the federal government's decision to discontinue the production of pennies, the Tennessee Comptroller of Treasury has issued guidance regarding payment practices. So this policy outlines how we are to round up to the nearest nickel. So that's what this policy is. So, Mr. Chairman, I would recommend that we approve the first reading of policy 2.400.
Is there a recommendation?
I make a motion that we approve the first reading of an update to board policy 2.400 revenues.
Second.
Any discussion?
Okay, Board Member Bledsoe? Yes. Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Where do all those pennies go?
You don't have a whole jar of them at home. Anybody want to buy some? They're worth a nickel. So the last item on board policy is first reading of update to policy 6.411. So the State Board of Education recently made some updates to our coordinated school health program policy. So these revisions were aligned to meet the State Board language with statutory requirements. So we're basically just aligning our policy to the statutory requirements and TSB's approval. So I'd recommend that we approve policy 6.411.
Okay, your recommendation?
Make a motion, we approve the first reading of student wellness policy 6.411.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, Danny?
Okay, Board Member Bledsoe? Yes. Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And our last item on the agenda is item 6, is the Finance Department. So I'm going to ask Mr. Shamlin to come up and to do the next items for us, please. Thank you, sir.
First, I want to thank you for your participation in the work session that we had on the April 14th, and your attendance at that, and your contributions, and your questions, and you know, we had 24 pages that we had at that work session. And because we had the work session, we don't have to go over those 24 pages again, unless you ask questions about it, and I'll be glad to try to answer them. So with that said, just a quick summary of the budget. If it's passed, it includes 2% raise for certified and non-certified. It also increases the beginning teachers base from 53,300 to 54,370. It includes adding a 16th step for the non-certified staff. So the recommendation is that you approve the 2026-2027 general purpose budget in the amount of $33,415,000.
Okay, do I have a recommendation?
Make a motion now for Board of Education to approve the 2026-27 general purpose budget in the amount of $33,415,000.
And I second it.
Okay, is there any discussion?
I'd just like to publicly thank Director Jones and especially Tom. When he talked about those pages in that meeting, there's a lot of work that goes into that, and to explain it to us, and not many people know this, but I don't know when it was, 19 something probably, when he was a director of schools and he had us up as a budget committee from each school. And I know his time is limited, how much longer he's going to do this, and it's been a long run and a long good run, and I appreciate everything you've done. And back in those days, including us, meant a lot, and I personally learned a lot. Of course, I've learned a lot more, but appreciate you a lot. It's good budget.
In those days, finance was a lot easier than it is now. It's kind of just like the director's job was easier. And neither one's an easy job anymore.
No.
But I appreciate those kind words.
Tom, yeah, it was a great workshop. He did such a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, we appreciate you.
I'd also like to say one more thing. I'm just going to say this every time we approve a budget, I'm sorry. The City of Alcoa, our maintenance of effort is still the same as it has been since the year 2007. Those of you who don't know what that means, that just means they've given us the same amount of money guaranteed since 2007. We're going on 2027 pretty soon, so just going to point that out.
It'll be 20 years.
It will be 20 years. Things have gone up just a little bit in 20 years. Which is amazing. We can still give 2% raises to the things that we do. So.
So we'd ask for a little help.
Yes.
We'd like a little help here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Danny.
Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion carries.
The second item on the finance agenda is we have about, I'm gonna say about 20 copiers throughout the school system. And they're all on a state contract, and they're not all, they didn't all start at the same time. So they're on 5-year contracts, and when the 5 years is up, we need to renew them or just do away with them. And we haven't been able to just do away with them because they're well used. So the one that needs to be replaced is at the middle school, and it's a special education copier, and it was installed in 2021, and the price goes up a little bit. It's currently $29.59. That'd be rounded up though, won't it, I guess? A month. And then the new contract says $32.11 per month. So anyway, the recommendation is that you approve the replacement of this copier from Canon through a state contract with additional charges, for the black and white copies. So you pay the monthly fee plus every time you make a copy, you pay a little extra.
Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the replacement of AMS sped copier through a state contract.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, Danny?
Board Member Bledsoe?
Yes.
Board Member Brown?
Yes.
Board Chair Kirk?
Yes.
Board Member Marsh?
Yes.
Board Member Rochelle?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our last item on the agenda is the director's report. So I just have a few things to talk to you about. I don't know if you knew this, but I heard this week that we have 5 Fridays left in this school year. Hard to believe that this last 9 weeks is moving fast and furious. But we do have a couple things coming up just to take note of. We do have the kindergarten roundup on April the 24th. We have Teacher Appreciation Week on May the 4th through the 8th. We have Alcoa Awards Day on May the 14th. Alcoa High School graduation on May the 15th. Now, also to let you know, we have TCAPs for this week and next week, and then we have advanced placement tests for our high school students as well. Of course, we have sports every night. I think we have softball, baseball going on. We have had tennis going on. Our students are at the commission tonight as well. So we have something going on about every night. With that, tomorrow night, we have our Committed to Excellence banquet here at the high school, which begins at 5:30. So looking forward to a time to recognize our students for their hard work and their academics. Then on Thursday, just a great night of celebrating our teachers. Our Excellence in Education banquet here, recognizing our teachers, our 25-year veterans who have been in our system. So looking forward to that. So put that on your calendar. Dinner will begin for both of those events at 5:30. And of course, you heard some of the events that AIS, and we'll get those on the calendar. I'll get those in your board news and notes. And then the baccalaureate service is Mother's Day weekend that night at 5 o'clock. Yes, thank you. At 5 o'clock, and that will be here in the Lyceum as well. So that's all the information I have for you. Our next board meeting is scheduled for May the 19th with a work session tentatively scheduled for the 18th, but we'll communicate that to you.
What'd you say, baccalaureate, what was the date, May?
9th? Is that correct, Dr. Deal? May 10th, thank you. May 10th on a Sunday at 5 o'clock.
What time?
5 o'clock. All right. Mr. Chairman, that's all the information I have to share at this time.
And we're also supposed to ask if there's any other comments from, are there any other comments from the audience, please?
No one signed up.
Okay.
I just kind of want to piggyback off what Mike said, because I didn't realize this as far as the city appropriation, it hasn't changed since that 2016, 2017 year. But Tom broke this down for us as far as like what percent of our budget that reflected. And so back in 2016 and 2017, the city's appropriation to us was 19.75% of our budget. And now that, you know, that number hasn't changed. And so now they're only contributing to 12.03% of our budget, which, you know, people aren't aware of that. I mean, that's a big difference. So that's just something, you know, I feel like everyone needs to be aware of.
And hopefully, with all the new businesses coming in and everything that's going on, that will increase. That's our hope. You think so, Jake?
Yes, I do think so. I will tell you, the one thing that our leaders and our teachers are doing is they're making more. We want more, but they're making more out of less. And they are just doing an exceptional job in the classroom with the resources they have. And I will tell you, our principals were very happy with some of the things that they were able to add to their buildings and add to their staff. So very excited. So thank you so much for the hard work and working through these numbers. Ms. Chairman, thank you so much for brainstorming and teaching me along the way. So thank you.
Okay, is there anything else? Okay, we are adjourned.